If you're wondering about doing construction as a subject next year, well, we'll have a look and see what's involved. Construction introduces you to a wide range of trades within the construction industry. These include trades such as carpentry, cabinet making, joinery, electrician and plumbing, just to name a few. Over the course of the next 2 years, you'll be working through a number of units of competencies. These units make up the Certificate 2 in Construction Pathways, which is ultimately what you're trying to achieve. To assist in the delivery of these units of competencies, we pack them together in groups called clusters. Think of clusters as topics. These clusters include working safely in the construction industry, carpentry basics, levelling, reading plans, putting skills into action, group projects, and joinery. While we work our way through these clusters, we focus on a number of practical projects, including things like cement floats, wooden mallets, wooden toolboxes, workshop stools, sawhorses, as well as a number of group projects such as the ones that are shown here. For you to be competent, all these projects will need to be constructed to industry standards. You'll be assessed on things like your technique, your accuracy, your safe work practices, and your work attitude while completing these projects. Some associated theory is expected to be successfully completed alongside these projects. These newfound skills can then be put into action while completing your mandatory work placements in Year 11 and Year 12. For more information about construction, please see Mr. Cowell in the TAS staff room.
Entertainment industry, or live production and services. This is a technical theatre course. You will learn the fundamental skills needed to work in technical areas of live productions. This includes events such as theatres, conferences, outdoor festivals, sporting events. You will complete 12 units of competency in 6 areas over Year 11 and Year 12. Within the audio competency, you learn the basic functionality of a variety of speakers when you design and set up a variety of sound reinforcement systems. Within vision, you learn about the function of a variety of projectors and screens and cameras when you design and set up a variety of performances that use projection. Within lighting, you learn about a variety of lighting instruments, some basic lighting color theory, and you design and program lighting cues for performances. For staging, you will learn about set design and drapes and stage machinery, construct a stage design, and be part of stage crew. In all of the practical components of entertainment, you will be working as a member of a team, either as the role of an audio or a lighting technician, a stage manager, stage crew, vision, mixer. All of the elements that you learn in entertainment come together at the end of Year 11 when you run the backstage area of our whole school production. You will also throughout the year be part of running assemblies throughout the school and any extra performances that happen throughout the school year. Why should you choose entertainment industry?
I chose entertainment because I wanted to learn what goes on behind the scenes in large-scale productions, as well as learn on-the-fly thinking, as well as troubleshooting.
Where could this subject take you? Past students of entertainment industry have gone on to study and work in areas such as sound engineering, lighting design, arts administration, venue management, and event management, and sometimes also TV and film production. There are many, many possibilities and many paths where entertainment can take you. The course costs $40. This cost is for the printing materials throughout the course and also a uniform. The white card is not mandatory. However, some work placement providers will not allow you to help in the setup of a show, the bump in, without having a white card. It's considered a construction site while the set is being built for a show.
Can you make them pink?
Green and blue.
Pink.
Amber.
Pink.
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 I chose entertainment because I like to boss people around, and it's really fun. Would recommend doing entertainment. Thank you.
Hospitality is set to create 80 million jobs in the next 10 years. By 2026, 1 in 9 jobs will be in this industry. This course is a really good starting point, developing your listening skills, your flexibility, ability to think under pressure, and your organisational skills. Units covered are working effectively with others, using hygienic practices for food safety, preparing and serving non-alcoholic beverages, using food prep equipment, preparing and serving espresso coffee, communicating in the workplace, service of food and beverage, showing social and cultural sensitivity, and research into current trends. You will develop your skills in our own school cafe. This is where you will do your first week of mandatory placement. You complete 1 week opening in the mornings and closing down in the afternoons. Your second week will be out in the industry. Work placement is a good way to show your ability to work effectively. It may very well lead into some part-time or full-time employment. Our school cafe is a great way to learn a huge variety of skills. These skills will carry you through life and may very well open up a number of opportunities. The school cafe gives you a chance to build on your communication skills, both formally and informally. Hospitality also addresses food safety, high-risk foods, health and safety of customers, and current laws. You will also take part in many service periods and catering opportunities. Over 2 years, you will build the skill and evidence to create a successful portfolio. Together, you will build knowledge of the ingredients and preparation methods of non-alcoholic beverages. Hospitality also teaches about the variety of service styles in the industry. There are many opportunities to gain practical experience in each of these styles. Teamwork plays a major role in the hospitality industry, and this course lets you develop your skills to work as a team. It also addresses conflict and conflict resolution. These skills are vital in any workplace. Your supervisor will guide you through the collection of evidence and the development of a portfolio. This is a mandatory requirement to achieve the complete Cert 2. The course structure is 50% theory, 50% practical. Your practical sessions will be individual and also in groups and also as a class group. Catering is also completed throughout the school and the community. There are many job roles within the hospitality industry, and completing a Cert 2 is the perfect way to show your abilities and commitment to potential employers.
For those students thinking about doing metal and engineering as a subject next year, let's take a quick look at what's involved. Over 2 years, or 240 hours, Metal and Engineering introduces you to a wide range of trades within the metal and engineering industry. These include trades such as fabrication, steel construction, fitting and machining, hydraulics, sheet metal work, and truck body fabrication repairs, just to name a few. Over the course of the next 2 years, you will be working towards a number of units of competency. These units make up the Certificate 1 in Engineering, which, if all are successfully completed, you will gain this qualification and also a Statement of Attainment towards the Certificate 2 in Engineering Pathways. To assist you in completing these units of competency, we split them up into what we call clusters. You can think of clusters as topics. These topics include industry induction, tool and machinery selection and use, and engineering practice, just to name a few. While we work our way through these clusters, you are required to complete a number of practical projects. Some of these projects include camping stool, trailer lock, and small fabricated anvil, as well as some group projects such as a cattle ramp shown here. For you to be deemed competent, you will need to construct these projects to what we call industry standard. You will be assessed on a number of criteria such as technique, accuracy, safe work practices, ability to work in a group or alone, and work attitude. Your theory exercises, which run concurrently with the practical projects, will also need to be completed successfully for you to gain the qualification. These newfound skills that you have acquired can then be put into action while completing your mandatory minimum 35 hours work placement over the 2 years. For more information on metal engineering, please see Mr. Campbell in the TAS staff room.
If you are thinking of doing sports coaching as a subject next year, this presentation will give you some more information. If you have a passion for sport and like to help others achieve their best on the sporting field, then sports coaching may be for you. This course is designed for students who wish to develop knowledge and skills to commence a career and be an effective employee in the sports education and coaching industries. Successful completion of this course will result in a Certificate 3 in sports coaching. Students within this course work to develop the competencies, skills and knowledge described within each unit of competency. To assist with the delivery of the units of competency, students will study clusters. These clusters are almost like topics. The clusters that are studied are identify risk and apply risk management processes, provide first aid, participate in workplace health and safety, work in a community coaching role, meet participant coaching needs, continuously improve coaching skills and knowledge, strength and conditioning techniques, and continuously improve officiating skills and knowledge. To be assessed as competent, a student must demonstrate that they can effectively carry out tasks to industry standard. Successful students will demonstrate passion, patience, leadership, empathy, and decisiveness. Skills that are learnt throughout the course can be put into action when completing the mandatory work placement. Students undertaking this course are required to complete a minimum of 35 hours work placement. For more information about sports coaching, please see Mr. Russell in the PD/HPE staff room.
Business services. Do you enjoy seeking a challenge and want to be part of a high-performing workplace? Would you like to learn how to work effectively in a business and office environment while gaining a qualification at the same time? If so, business services may be the subject for you. This course provides the core business skills and knowledge you need to succeed. Students will learn how to deliver excellent customer service and use a range of business technologies. This course is intended for students who wish to work in clerical and administrative occupations. It is based on units of competency developed by the business services industry to describe the skills and knowledge needed by clerical administrative workers. Potential qualification is the Certificate 2 in Business. Main topics covered in the course include oral and written communication skills, information handling and record keeping, processing financial documents, and operating office equipment. Part of the course requirements is that students must complete a minimum of 70 hours work placement, which is 35 hours over 2 years. Places where students have been able to complete this in the past has included Southwest Stockfeeds, LCA Accounting, John Mooney Real Estate, the Cancer Council, Wagga Trucks, Childcare Centres, Turvey Park Public School, and Compact. Business service careers can include advertising, accounting, business, communication, human resources, and legal work. It also includes more specialised functions such as franchising, project management, and work health and safety. The course is designed to give students a range of business skills valued within and beyond the workplace. These skills include becoming a proficient in word processing applications, spreadsheets, database manipulation, and financial documents preparation. In 2019, 100% of the students who sat the HSC examination attained a band 4 or above. Results were 3.83% above the state average. 6 of the students from the class of 2019 are currently undertaking business administration traineeships.
I chose business services because I enjoyed learning about all the aspects of business. It's a great way to come out of Year 12 with a qualification which puts you in front of all your other applicants for any gap year jobs, and it also gives you the knowledge that you need for any industry that you're going to in the future. It helps you with communication skills and computer skills, which employers are very interested in you having in the job. I did work placement at LCA Accounting, which helped me get the hands-on experience I needed to also help with the theory-based part of the subject. It's a good way to help you learn how office runs in general, which is relevant to any industry that you might be interested in. And it's a great way to get connections within the industry that you might be interested in. I learnt many skills in the course, such as communication skills and touch typing, which can help you in any other subjects that you may be doing. I chose to do the HSC exam for it because I wanted to account towards my ATAR, and I found the exam very practical, and I would highly recommend this course to anyone who is interested in business management or also interested in business administration. I found this course very beneficial for me as it got me into the traineeship that I wanted to do for my gap year, and it helped you put into play all the stuff that you learnt.
Primary industries, also known as agriculture. It's a gateway to a $60 billion industry and 1.6 million jobs. You start here with a nationally recognised course that can be a step into uni or give you the edge on other job candidates. What does this course entail? This course will train you in a range of enterprises. For example, become skilled at handling sheep on our sheep stud. Develop techniques to work with cattle with our shorthorn herd. Be confident with poultry, maximising our wide range of highly sought-after breeds such as Spanish whiteface, and have the opportunity to gain skills in intensive enterprises such as aquaculture. Primary production starts with soils and irrigation, pastures and crops. Through this course, you will learn the fundamentals that are at the base of every farm across the world. Become equipped to perform farm maintenance and improvements. For example, gain valuable skills in irrigation and fencing. And lastly, become a confident operator of vehicles and equipment. Every student learns to operate a tractor, perform typical operations such as deep ripping, and learn to ride a motorbike and a quad bike. Vet Primary Industries is a 2-year course. You can achieve an ATAR through sitting the HSC, but this is not compulsory and not required for attaining the Certificate 2 qualification. In addition to your training on the Walker High School farms, you will travel to several field days and research stations and also visit commercial operators, such as leading sheep and cattle breeders, regional feedlots, abattoirs and sale yards. You'll hear from world quality experts at CSU's 1,200 hectare of commercial and research farms and labs, and you'll have a lot of fun along the way. So what are the jobs in agriculture? They typically fall into the fields of production agriculture, mechanics, sales and service, and processing, and then specialist fields like forestry and horticulture, marketing, rural recreation, and natural resources. And then there's the emerging fields, or hot jobs, as I like to call them. First one is precision agriculture. Think drones, GPS systems, unmanned vehicles and tractors. The second hot job area is agronomy, plant science and horticulture. Alone it's an $11 billion industry. This involves technical advancements and value chain in domestic export and marketing. The third hot job area is feed science, from quality control in plant production to new product development like meatless meat. And the fourth hot job area is water resources. Think irrigation technology and natural resource management. Whichever fields in agriculture you find interesting, studying primary industries will equip you with critical skills and knowledge to set you up for success.
Hi, I'm Montana Taylor and I graduated Wagga High in 2016. I'm currently working full-time as a veterinary nurse. One of the subjects I selected for my HSC was primary industries. So pre-I is a TVET subject, so it means you leave school with a certificate 2 in agriculture. Ultimately, it left me job ready, and a certificate will always look good on your resume. But in PI, I did learn lots of skills that do help me every day in my career. So one of the main things being animal husbandry. I learnt a lot about large animals, like mostly cattle and sheep, but a lot of those skills that I learned are transferable to my job that I'm in now. I learnt lots of job skills and work skills, so like preparing me to be in a workplace. Another reason for choosing PI, I wasn't much of an academic student at school. I more thrived from practical learning, and I found I learnt better on things I was passionate about, and I had a passion for animals and agriculture, so it was a great learning environment. Out of the course requirements is doing 2 weeks of work placement. So one of these weeks I did at a merino stud, so I learnt lots of practical and hands-on skills. Also, I worked with lots of different people, so very diverse in age and culture and race and things like that. The other week I did at a veterinary clinic. It's actually the veterinary clinic I work at now. So I learnt so many skills that I use every day. I was super grateful to have the opportunity to do work placement. Having those 2 weeks on my resume only gave me more advantage when it came to searching for an employer. I was able to land a job the year after leaving school in my dream career, so I couldn't have asked for anything more.